Hi. I'm reaching out to both Becca Balint and Molly Gray on this sweltering August afternoon. On August 9th, I will be casting my vote to help determine which of you will serve as the next Vermont representative to the United States Congress. I watched your debate on Vermont Public, and I've read quite a bit on both of your websites. You both have ample experience and have demonstrated sound decision-making as Vermont Senate Majority Leader and Lieutenant Governor, respectively. I think you would both do an excellent job representing the great state of Vermont. The problem is I'm having the hardest time deciding which of you will get my vote. Perhaps you can help me decide. I am a student at the University of Vermont in the Doctor of Physical Therapy program. I am very passionate about how important physical therapy is as a pillar of health in my community. Unfortunately, in many communities, physical therapy is not as effective as it could be because of a lack of diversity and representation in the profession. Research from the U.S. Institute of Medicine has found that patients have better health outcomes when their doctor is of a racial or ethnic background that matches their own. Too often, people of color and people in rural communities are underserved or their symptoms are misunderstood from practitioners without the cultural competence to address their needs. The biggest barrier to more equitable care for disadvantaged communities is the high price of a physical therapy education. Even those who have not faced generations of institutional racism find themselves buried under 6 figures of debt. Luckily, a bill has been introduced to address this very issue. The Allied Health Workforce Diversity Act, H.R. 3320, is a bipartisan bill that would provide grant funding to colleges and universities to make physical therapy and related professions more accessible to underrepresented communities. The beauty of this bill is that it simultaneously accomplishes 2 goals that right historic wrongs. It allows greater access for people of color to enter a stable career in which they have been historically underrepresented, and in doing so, it will help achieve more positive health outcomes in communities in which they choose to serve. When people from underserved communities enter the medical field, they are far more likely to serve in those communities long-term and achieve better health outcomes for their patients. Look, I would be happy to see either of you serve in Congress. Both of you will be absolutely amazing, and I am totally confident in your abilities. But you will definitely secure my and many of my classmates' votes on Tuesday if you commit to voting for this bill. I want my profession to be doing the best work possible, and it simply cannot do so if it remains as undiversified as it is. I personally don't feel comfortable entering a profession that is so predominantly white and is becoming increasingly less accessible to those without financial means. Please do your part in righting the injustices of institutional racism and vote for H.R. 3320, the Allied Health Workforce Diversity Act. Thank you.